You may or may not have watched the first video showing how to hold the yarn properly in your hand. This is going to be the first real stitching video for beginners, and we're going to learn how to chain stitch. I decided to go outside and do this video because it's such a lovely spring day, so if you hear some birds in the background, that's why. Okay, so to get started, we already learned how we hold our yarn. You probably don't need to hold it through your fingers right at this time. We're going to do a slip knot. Okay, if you don't know how to do a slip knot, what you're going to do is fold your yarn over so you have a loop, hold it between your fingers, and then fold that loop over so you can see that other strand of yarn in between the loop. Put your hook underneath there. You have it kind of threaded over the loop but under that strand. Then you pull it up and with these fingers pull this strand tight, and that's going to pull a knot on that piece of yarn. And then you're going to slip that knot, which is why it's called a slip knot, up to your hook. Now, depending on how tight or loose you want your stitches to be is how tight or how loose you're going to have this up against your needle. So if you want it tight, you have it really tight up close. If you don't want it that tight, you can loosen it up. Okay, I'm going to show you that slip knot one more time. The slip knot will just come right out. Make your loop, hold it between your fingers, then flip it over so you can see that strand between the loop. Then thread your hook through like this. Then you're going to pull, you hold with that hand and pull that tight, and then pull your loop against your crochet hook. Okay, so that's how you start with your first loop on your hook, getting ready for a chain. Now to chain, a lot of people call this yarning over, especially if you've been a knitter. I just grab that strand, okay? I don't call it yarn over. You can call it yarn over. If you see it in instructions, it may be called yarning over. But since I'm not moving the yarn, I'm more moving the hook, I don't like to call it yarn over. So I'm grabbing that strand, and what I'm going to do is pull it through that loop on my hook. Okay? And that's making my first chain. Okay, make sure you're holding it with this. This is the part where you can have that looped, so you're controlling where this yarn is going, because if you just have it loose, it's going to go everywhere and you're not going to have control over the yarn. Okay, so you're going to grab that strand again and pull it through the loop. Okay, and this is all chaining is about, is grabbing that strand and pulling it through the loop. And you see you're making a nice little chain here. Now just pull it. I put the hook underneath and I turn the hook so it's got it, and then pull it through. You can keep going, chaining, and as you get faster with it, you can chain quite fast, and it shouldn't take you very long before you have a nice chain like this. That's all there is to it.